Good one for you today. Cup of coffee, brown sugar. There's me, YouTube. Gonna clean that mirror. There's my old fox photo from Alaska. There's my market, always keeping a close eye on my market. My only lifeline to somewhat of a job and income these days. Ain't that handsome, huh? Talking about the shirt. I got a good one for you today. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost done with this game as of now, almost. Okay. Collecting a few more loves. I'm gonna give you a backstory on this one, but it's not going to go on forever. It's going to go on for a very short, more amount of time. People realize that it's unsustainable. I knew that from the beginning. I've had this Essentials for more than 2 years now, and totally enjoyed it. I like every one of them, and some I really love. Say, for instance, the Musk Ravageur. If I had a fall and winter, I would already have one of those. I used to wear that to work, to the office, to the sales room, and it was cold in there because of the air conditioning, except for that one year where we had to keep the doors open, 2020, to let the air go through. But I love that one. I don't really find it challenging or, I don't know, animalic at all. I think it's a pretty yummy, sensual fragrance. And POAL, I like that one a lot. All right, just a steady rose. And Magnolia, God, what a gorgeous scent. And Carnal Flower was at one time in the beginning was my favorite out of all these. Right, it's a good set. What a strong tuberose. It's not offending or anything like that, but by strong I mean Carnal Flower lasts. It's got some legs. Love smelling that. Love smelling that. I'm not sure about all of these that I want to smell of them. And you know, the hype on some of these later ones like Synthetic Jungle. I've never smelled it, but just from the sounds of it, I don't think I'm too interested. You know, like you break open a leaf or a stem and that's what it smells exactly like. You know, green and stuff like that, or you're in the garden or the forest, you know. It's interesting, but I don't really want a smell of that. But the one I fell in love with was this one, just recently. It just hit me. And there it is. This was about 3 weeks ago. Started wearing it on my hand like every morning. And the powder was an immediate love. The soft iris. There's violet in here too, which gives it a little twang, I think. I think I get it. And there's a lot of woods. This is my first Malle, made by some guy named Anthony Bourdon. Pierre Bourdon. And I'm really happy to get this. I got this quick. Fragrance X. So I'm on Fragrantica, and then I click on, because it gives you the options of where you can find this, right? And even on Fragrance Net, they have them. And then I clicked on Fragrance X, and they were kind of running, I think they were running kind of like a 7% summer sale. no shipping charge. Anyway, $254 US for this. I think it's pretty good, but I snatched it up. They had, you know, they're gonna run out of them soon. But Slammo, this is only the second time I'm opening this. So I got it from one of my I haven't ordered from them in a long time, but I love Fragrance X. They get to you the fastest, and it reminded me of, you know, my earlier years where I used to order from them all the time. It's kind of reminiscent. But you know the deal. You guys know this house more than me. Pierre Bourdon. That guy's a master. Yep. I already have it. I already have it right here for an hour because I decided I was going to do this video and I already have it here. And let me tell you, the dry down, it's magical. It's sweet. It's subtle, floral, woody, powdery. It's an awesome skin scent, dried down. It's the first time with these bottles. Glorified hobby model, plastic model testers. But I'll do her again. Look at that. It's never been sprayed. I'm gonna let this sit, maybe get some light. Oh man. So what I have to say about this immediately, and I think I can first impression it already, is it's very Chanel-y. It's very Chanel-like. So on a stream 3 weeks ago, I think it was Eugene's, I listed, I'm wearing Iris Poudre. Iris the Poodle Poudre. And right away he goes, Eugene goes, oh, you're digging those aldehydes. And that didn't stick with me from reading up on it, about aldehydes in here. So, you know, that's ingrained in his head, right? His mind's like a computer with all this stuff. Besides all the florals and the powder and the musk too. So then I thought of that and I go, that makes sense, because this Malle is very reminiscent of Chanel, which I love. You know, mostly the feminine Chanels, which are the best of the house. I love wearing this, by the way, and I think guys can really easily wear this, by the way, okay? So let's just get that out of the way. And then I started wearing it even more. And maybe that's why I'm drawn to this, or I have an affinity towards this specific Malle. You know, I don't have all of them. And what really grabs my curiosity is the pineapple one. I'd like to sniff that one. Music for a While. It's supposed to be real sweet. But like I said, I've had this sample set for more than 2 years now. My Musk Ravageur is gone. So is my portrait of a ladyboy. And you know, I wish I had more of that, but I still have enough in there to smell them. So they're all gone, but coming up fast along the from the back on the outside rail was the Poodle, and that's how it goes. It kind of it goes and goes, and there's some kind of a catalyst or an impetus, and it just goes over the edge, and you fall in love and you get it. And I like the fact that it took this long for me to get this, and I'm glad I got a big bottle. Again, 3.4, and it was $254, no shipping. And no, doesn't smell any different than this baby here. So it's very Chanel-like, plus some stuff, plus some more density, in my opinion. Less transparent than your other less exclusive makeup baggy ones. Well, that's not true. Rue Cambon is a lot more than transparent. It's pretty thick. But this is very waxy, irisy in the beginning, which is reminiscent of the Les Exclusives. All right, makeup-y, lipsticky, and it moves away from there towards the dry down. This is so wonderful. And then I think in a couple of videos past where I said some of my favorites, this reminds me of a powdery, white-skinned lady, a well-to-do or a well-spirited lady with a big hat, maybe at a afternoon polo in late spring, and on her shoulders, you know, you can smell this coming off or beaming off of her soft skin, and she's wearing a lovely flowing floral sundress that accentuates lines and all that. But again, if you like florals and woods, right? I'm assuming you like woods as a guy, and you have to like powdery, right? And a lot of us, I'm in this game because of powder all my life, starting from Old Spice or whatever. You as a guy can definitely enjoy the heck out of this Iris Poudre. I'm not recommending it or telling, none of my videos is I'm saying go out and get this because I am. I'm just kind of translating the way I receive emotions from these liquid scents, and I'm sure you know, you receive that, and you can understand it with fragrances you have, or this one. Just the emotion is what I'm trying to translate here. So I am over the rainbow to have this, and like I said in the beginning of this, I'm almost done with this game. A couple more, you know, maybe from Eugene. Definitely excited, happy to support him. And then maybe you know, some more of those Guerlains, maybe 2. Then I'm out of here. I'm out of this game. Keep up. Then I'll make videos about this, the passion as a result of having a complete set, and no more buying, right? We got essential stuff coming up in the future, like food and energy and stuff like that. So you gotta have your perfume in order by now. So Iris Poudre, year 2000, Pierre Bourdon. I call it the Poodle. That's a reference from the best sports movie ever made a long time ago. I think it was like 72 or 74. It was about hockey and was called Slapshot. And one of the villain characters coming out of jail was Francois the Poodle Pinochet. And he comes out onto the ice. And then one of the guys on Paul Newman's team goes, "Oh no, not the Poodle." You know, this badass is gonna take our heads off with his sticks. But I'm gonna delve into this. I'm gonna wear it a lot. It fits with my climate here because of the powder. I'm ecstatic that it has violet in it, and I kind of get it. I'm looking at Perfume as well as Fragrantica. And Perfume listed as a Violetta Rose or something, which is kind of different. They both have vanilla on the base there. Oh, and one more thing besides all the great florals, including ylang and carnation, right? the woods. It's got sandalwood, right, to give it a base. But it's listed with rosewood on top, and that's what I think I get too, kind of a reddish wood. And I really enjoy rosewood. All right, that sharp, fresh wood, kind of an alive wood scent, not one that's been aged and sit there to dry and then burned in the fire. If that rosewood is at all like a redwood or a sequoia and stuff like that. I'm just kind of assuming they're a little bit similar, but I would like to get some rosewood and smell it raw. But I think I do really like rosewood, and that's up top here. There's lots of woods in here. So anyway, that's my long first impression of Iris Poudre from Frederic Malle, my first Frederic Malle in history. Maybe my last. Like I said, I'm satisfied. Almost done with this game and happy to be. So sorry for the rant, and sorry for these consecutive videos, but it's realistic. It's what's happening right now in real time in my schedule. So I'm gonna close this off, open up the windows, let the air flow through, and the city noise come. And I'll probably get some comments from y'all because you're very familiar with this house. I know at least one friend out there in the community. He lives halfway around the world. He's high on this, and he's actually really excited that I'm excited on it. So, you know, that's the name of the game. I appreciate it. You know, so Pradeep, Sakar-san, animal. Put a video on your collection. Pradeep. The guy has the entire, what do you call it when you have every bottle in the collection? You have the set, or you have the, what's that word that's escaping me? But he's got every one except two of the desert gems, the moon and the night. You know, they're like a couple of grand each, that kind of thing. You should just get them to complete it. But he has so much conviction that he's like, I don't want it. It's not hitting me right. So that is like respecto, but just get them, right? Can you imagine having every one of these? You got to be like the Sultan of Brunei or something like that. But this bottle is much bigger than I thought. This is a chunky, big bottle. I thought it was, you know, maybe most of you out there, a lot of you out there have the 50 ml sets. Having 100 ml of each of these Frederic Malles, that's serious business. Your kids are going to have leftover juice passed on to them, without a doubt. And then maybe some bottles you're just going to race right through. I mean, some of you guys just pound. I mean, I thought some people were heavy sprayers, but I mean, some of you guys, I mean, just because the weather's been hot this summer, you're just blasting away, and from week to week, I just see the liquid go down in your juice. And wow, you're putting it on like, remember Carl from Frag Guy UK doing his shaving, wet shave videos, and then he would put on the perfume after that, and just on the neck alone he would go like 7, 8, 10 sprays. I was enjoying to watch. But anyway, I'm going to cut off before 20 minutes. I thank you for holding steady with me on this little rant and journey. So I'm really excited about my first Frederic Malle, and I'll put it in my collection, and we'll see where it goes, on the top shelf, middle shelf, whatnot. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. Aloha. Thanks.